Did you know that nearly half of all working adults in some countries now have a side hustle? This is not just a trend. It is a fundamental shift in how we think about work, security, and personal fulfillment. Millions of people are no longer content to rely on a single paycheck from a traditional job. They are taking control of their financial destinies by building something of their own, one small step at a time. They are photographers. They are bakers. They are writers. They are consultants. They are makers of beautiful things. They are turning their passions, skills, and hobbies into a stream of income. And in doing so, they are discovering a new kind of freedom that a 9-to-5 job can rarely offer. This movement is growing every single day. Perhaps you are one of them. You might have a skill people always compliment you on, or a hobby that lights you up after a long day at your main job. You dream of turning that passion into something more. Something that not only brings you joy, but also puts real money in your bank account. You imagine a life where you call the shots, where your income is directly tied to your effort and creativity, not to a fixed salary decided by someone else. This dream is not far-fetched. It is more achievable today than at any other time in history. The tools are available, many of them for free, and the path has been walked by countless others before you. This essay is your game plan. It is a simple 10-minute guide designed to take you from dreaming to doing. We will not talk about complex theories or expensive startup costs. Instead, we will focus on small actions, practical actions, immediate actions you can take to transform your fledgling side hustle into a legitimate, income-generating business. The journey from a small side project to a primary source of income is not about one giant leap. It is about a series of small, consistent steps. Forget the overwhelming feeling of not knowing where to start. This is your roadmap, clear and simple. Let's begin building your future right now. The core idea is this: you can do it. Before you take a single step, you need to know where you're going. A vague desire to make more money is not a goal, it is a wish. A real goal is specific, measurable, has a deadline. It is the North Star that will guide every decision you make. Think about what you truly want to achieve. Earn an extra $500 a month to cover your car payment and have a little fun? Completely replace your full-time salary so you can finally quit the job that drains your energy? Be honest with yourself. There is no right or wrong answer, but clarity is non-negotiable for success. Let's make this tangible. Grab a piece of paper or open a new note on your phone right now. Write down your primary financial goal for your side hustle. Do not just write "earn a lot." Put a number. Put a date. For example, I will earn $2,000 per month in profit from my custom pet portrait business by December 31st of this year. Or, I will make my first $100 in sales from my Etsy shop within the next 30 days. A specific goal like this does something magical. It transforms a fuzzy dream into a concrete project with a finish line, making it feel real and achievable. This single clear goal will become your decision-making filter. Should I spend money on this new tool, or should I invest time in learning that new skill? Ask yourself, will this action move me closer to my goal of earning $2,000 a month by December? If the answer is yes, you proceed. If the answer is no, you set it aside. This simple process eliminates distraction and keeps you focused on the activities that produce real results. It prevents you from getting lost in the weeds of busy work and ensures that every ounce of your precious energy is spent moving forward. Remember, this goal is not set in stone. You can and should revisit it as your business grows and your ambitions change. Perhaps you will hit your initial target faster than you expected and decide to aim higher. Or maybe you will discover that what you really value is not the money, but the time freedom your side hustle provides, and you will adjust your goal accordingly. The key is to always have a clear destination in mind. A journey without a destination is just wandering. A business without a goal is just a hobby. Decide today what you are building. When you first think about starting a business, what comes to mind? For many, it's the idea of a massive 50-page business plan, the kind they teach you about in school. But let's be honest. For a side hustle, that is a guaranteed recipe for procrastination. It creates a mountain of work before you've even taken the first step, leading to analysis paralysis. You do not need a complex document that will sit in a drawer gathering dust, a relic of ambition that never saw the light of day. What you need is a simple, one-page blueprint that you can create in under an hour. This isn't about impressing investors. It's about giving yourself a clear, actionable starting point. This plan will serve as your practical guide, something you can look at every week to make sure you are on track. It's a living document designed to evolve as you learn. It is all about simplicity and action. The goal is to build momentum, not to get bogged down in theory. Think of it less as a formal document and more as a treasure map leading you directly to your first paying customers. Every section is a clue, a step closer to your goal. To create your one-page plan, draw 4 simple boxes on a piece of paper or in a digital document. Whether you prefer the tactile feel of a pen or the flexibility of a notes app, the key is to just start. Label the first box, Product / Service. This is the what. The second, Customer. This is the who. The third, Money. This is the how much. And the fourth, Action Steps. This is the how-to. This framework forces you to answer the most critical questions about your business in a clear and concise way. It strips away the fluff and gets to the core of what will make your side hustle work. Now let's fill in each box, starting with the heart of your business. In the first box, Product Service, describe exactly what you are selling in 1 or 2 simple sentences. Don't use jargon. Imagine you're explaining it to a friend. For example, instead of just custom leather goods, be more specific. I sell handmade leather wallets with custom monograms, designed for people who appreciate minimalist style. Or for a service, instead of digital consulting, try. I offer a 1-hour virtual consultation to help busy professionals organize their digital files and create a more productive workflow. Be specific. This clarity is your foundation. If you cannot explain it simply, your potential customers will not understand it either, and a confused mind never buys. Next, in the second box, Customer, describe the ideal person who would buy from you. Don't just say everyone. That's a trap. The more specific you are, the easier it will be to find them. Who are they? What problem are you solving for them? Give them a name. Are you helping Sarah, the freelance designer who's overwhelmed by her digital clutter, or Mark, the young professional looking for a unique, high-quality gift? The biggest, most heartbreaking mistake aspiring entrepreneurs make is falling in love with an idea and then spending too much time and money building something nobody actually wants to buy. It's a classic trap, born from passion and a fear of rejection. We convince ourselves that our vision is so perfect, so revolutionary, that customers will magically appear once it's complete. They invest months, sometimes years, perfecting a product in secret, polishing every feature, and agonizing over every detail. They pour their savings and their soul into the launch, only to be met with the deafening sound of crickets, an empty inbox, a silent phone. We are going to do the exact opposite. We will embrace a scientific mindset, treating our idea not as a precious secret, but as a hypothesis that needs to be tested in the real world. The goal is to test your core business idea as quickly and as cheaply as possible. This isn't about cutting corners, it's about accelerating your learning. This process is called validation, and it is the single most important step in turning your side hustle into a real, sustainable business. It's the bridge between a dream and a viable enterprise. You need to find out if real people, strangers, not just your supportive friends and family who love you and don't want to hurt your feelings, are willing to pay for what you offer. Their encouragement is wonderful, but their wallets provide the proof. Your first test should be incredibly small and low risk. Think of it as a tiny experiment designed to answer one question: Will someone pay for this? So before you build a fancy multi-page website, before you design a logo, and definitely before you order 1,000 units of inventory, you must first create what we call a minimum viable offer, or MVO. This could be a single handmade prototype of your product, a simple one-page PDF clearly outlining your service, or even just a detailed description with a mock-up image and a pre-order button. The point is to have something tangible enough that you can present it to a potential customer and ask for the sale. It needs to be real enough for them to make a purchasing decision. Remember, you are not aiming for perfection. You are aiming for feedback. Raw, honest, unfiltered feedback. Whether they say yes or no, you win because you learn. And the most potent, real feedback only comes when you ask someone to part with their hard-earned money. That is the ultimate moment of truth. Now, how do you find these first crucial people for this test? Where do you find your first potential customers? Start with your immediate network, colleagues, acquaintances, people in local community groups, but approach them with a very specific script. This is key. Instead of asking a vague, unhelpful question like, "Do you like my idea?" which only invites polite but useless praise, you should make a direct commercial offer. Ask, "I am starting a service that does X for Y price. Are you interested in being one of my first 5 clients at a special introductory rate of Z?" This transforms the conversation from a casual chat into a potential transaction, giving you the data you actually need. "I do not have time" is the #1 reason side hustles fail before they even begin. When you have a full-time job, family commitments, a social life, finding extra hours in the day can feel impossible. But the truth is that you do have time. You just need to be intentional about how you use it. Success in a side hustle is not about finding huge, uninterrupted blocks of time. It is about consistently dedicating small, focused pockets of time to your business. An hour a day is more powerful than 8 hours on a single Saturday because it builds momentum. The first step is to treat your side hustle like a real appointment. You would not just forget to show up for a doctor's appointment or a meeting with your boss. Give your business the same respect. Look at your calendar for the upcoming week and physically block out time for your side hustle, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. during your lunch break or an hour after dinner. Be realistic. Do not schedule 5 hours if you know you only have 1. Remove distractions, set a timer, and focus in short sprints. Know exactly what you need to accomplish before each session. Let's talk about a subject that makes many new entrepreneurs nervous: money. Talking about finances can be intimidating, filled with jargon and the fear of getting it wrong. It's a common feeling to want to focus only on the creative, exciting parts of your business and just hope the numbers work themselves out. But you cannot build a profitable, sustainable business by ignoring it. Financial neglect is one of the fastest routes to failure, even for the most brilliant ideas. The good news is that you do not need to be a certified accountant or a math genius to manage your side hustle's finances effectively. You don't need complex software or expensive consultants, especially when you're just starting out. You just need to establish a few simple, unbreakable habits from day one. Think of these not as chores, but as powerful rituals that put you in the driver's seat of your business. These habits will keep you organized, transforming potential chaos into clear, manageable information. They ensure you are actually profitable by giving you the data to price your offerings correctly and manage costs effectively. Most importantly, they will save you from major headaches down the road. We're talking about avoiding the panic of a surprise tax bill or the stress of not knowing if you can afford to invest in new equipment. Ultimately, financial clarity is financial freedom. It's the confidence that comes from knowing your numbers inside and out. The very first habit, the non-negotiable starting point, is to separate your business finances from your personal finances. This is the bedrock upon which all other good financial practices are built. Do not skip this step. The easiest way to do this is to open a new, dedicated checking account for your side hustle. Many banks offer free or low-cost business accounts specifically for small businesses and sole proprietors. A quick online search will reveal plenty of great options. From this moment forward, a simple rule applies. All the money you earn from your business goes directly into this account, and all business-related expenses are paid directly from this account, no exceptions. This simple separation makes it incredibly easy to see how much your business is actually making and spending. It provides an immediate, accurate measure of your cash flow. It transforms a confusing mess of transactions where your grocery bill is mixed with your software subscription into a clear financial snapshot of your business's health. The second habit is diligent tracking. Keep a simple record of every dollar that comes in and every dollar that goes out. This can be a basic spreadsheet or a dedicated bookkeeping app. Record every sale, no matter how small, and keep digital or physical receipts for every single business purchase. This includes software, materials, shipping costs, and even that cup of coffee with a potential client. These are all potential tax deductions. The third habit is to pay your two most important stakeholders, the government and yourself. From every sale, set aside a portion for taxes and decide how you will pay yourself. A good rule of thumb is to save 25 to 30% of your profit specifically for taxes. Move this money into a separate savings account so you aren't tempted to spend it. Then, decide on your own salary. Don't just take random amounts of money out of the business. Instead, treat your payout like a real payday, whether it's a fixed amount weekly or a percentage of the profits. This discipline is crucial. These habits aren't just about bookkeeping. They are the foundation of a resilient, profitable, and sustainable business. Marketing is not about shouting at people with flashy ads. In the world of side hustles, marketing is simply about sharing your story. Connect with the people who need what you have to offer. The most powerful tool to make those connections is social media. It is free. It is accessible. It lets you reach a global audience from your living room. Use it smartly. Do not try to be everywhere at once. Your goal: find your tribe, the small group who become your first loyal fans. First rule: pick one platform and go deep. Look at your one-page plan. Where does your ideal customer spend time online? If you sell a visual product like handmade jewelry, Instagram or Pinterest. If you offer a professional service like career coaching, LinkedIn might be your best bet. Choose one platform and commit to mastering it. Focus on giving, not taking. Do not fill your feed with "buy my stuff" posts. Follow the 80-20 rule. 80% helpful, entertaining, and inspiring. Share tips, tell stories, show behind the scenes, answer common questions. Only 20% direct promotion. Be a real person. Write in your own voice. Respond to every comment. Show your face and share the why behind your work. Post consistently 3 to 4 times a week. This human-centered approach turns followers into paying customers. You have a clear goal, a simple plan, and you are starting to build an audience. Now comes the most crucial moment: making the sale. This is where many aspiring entrepreneurs freeze. But selling does not have to be sleazy. When you truly believe that your product or service provides value, selling is simply an act of helping. It is about confidently presenting your solution to someone who has a problem you can solve. The art is in making it easy and enjoyable for them to say yes. Your first customers are the most important you will ever have. They are the pioneers who are taking a chance on you. Treat them like gold. Make the buying process simple and seamless, with clear steps, strong photos, clear descriptions, prices, and shipping. Once you have made a sale, your job is not over. Send a personal note a few days later. "Hi, name. How are you enjoying the product? I hope it is helping with problem." Do not just automate it. This shows you care about satisfaction, not just money. Then ask for feedback and a short review. Honest feedback helps your small business grow. Real customer reviews are powerful social proof that turns first sales into steady growth. There will come a point in your journey when you start to see the bigger picture. Your side hustle is no longer just a hobby, it is a real, profitable business. You are consistently hitting your income goals. You have a steady stream of customers. You might even feel your side gig is more fulfilling than your main one. This is when you can seriously consider making the leap, turning your side hustle into your full-time career. The ultimate goal for many is freedom and autonomy. Prepare with a plan, not a sudden, emotional decision. Build a financial runway. Aim to have at least 3 to 6 months of essential living expenses saved before you quit. This safety net gives you peace of mind. It helps you navigate the natural ups and downs without panic. Work to consistently replace your salary with your side income before leaping. As you grow, you will hit a ceiling doing it all alone. Scaling increases revenue without proportionally more of your own work. Package your expertise. Create an ebook or online course and sell it to many at once. Streamline workflows and hire a virtual assistant. Think in systems like a business owner. Finally, you must take action. The dream of turning your passion into your profession is within your grasp, but it will not happen by itself. It starts today. It starts with one small, decisive step. Do not wait for the perfect idea. Do not wait for the perfect plan. Pick one action from this guide and do it right now. Write down your one-page plan. Make one post on social media. Send one email to a potential test customer. Small, consistent action is the engine of progress. In 1 year from today, you could be looking back on this moment as the day your life changed. The path is clear, the choice is yours. Start now. Let's turn that one day into day one.